Hello, this is a Shop Goodwill unboxing. This came from the Goodwill in Southeast Georgia. And I made this purchase on March 5th. And I bought 2 lots. This is the second one. And it is a 36, here we go. It is a 36-pound vintage to modern costume jewelry bulk grab bag lot. And the winning auction bid was for $390. There were 4 bins full of jewelry. And in this box, it came in 2 big, large bags. Here's the cost, $390 plus the shipping of $36.37. Handling $3. Taxes was $30.46. Grand total of $459.83. These are very expensive. And so far, this lot that I pulled, these are some of the things I pulled so far out of the first unboxing. And most of it, the majority of it, is perfect for a fashion lot. Some really nice pieces. It's a really, really pretty red. These are all faceted. Clear rhinestones. It's a modern piece, not vintage. I don't consider this vintage. It's a nice condition. And I did find 1 earring to go with it. So hopefully I find the match. And this is something that I think that I could resell by itself. What was that other? Oh, this earring. I like this earring. It's a cheap plastic, low costume, really pretty pink earring. Hopefully I find the match to that one. This one's cool. It's nice. It's very heavy though. Very heavy necklace. Big thick chain. Big lobster claw clasp. This one was really pretty too. Oops. This one's lighter weight. Just a nice style. It's modern. Big lobster claw, modern fashion. So this one's nice. And then this one here was natural stones on a wire string, no closure. I'm getting that close up. So these are all natural little chips of stones, but it's really nice. So, anyway, let me just slide all this to the side. And I did find some, these are some really good crafting items too. So all this stuff here, this is what I pulled out from yesterday. This is all going into, oh, not this one. This one's actually going to go into the fashion. But all these are going to go into crafting. So it's still a nice crafting lot. Just things that are, I feel are best for crafting or repurposing. And then this thing here, I've decided maybe I'll keep this. I need to clean this jar up, but this is going to be my jar for all the little bebops or small potential gold pieces will go in here as I go through these lots. And I thought, oh, look, it fits. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's too top heavy. Let's see. Let me put that back. We'll see. But anyway, that might be something I'll just keep right there. This big, huge, gaudy, large, uncomfortable to wear bracelet. I'm just going to use it as a decoration, I think. Unless someone really wants to buy it. Maybe this is something fancy and expensive. If it is, I'll sell it. But if it's just nothing, then I'll just keep it on my jar. All right, so if that's it, let me get into the rest of this. Let me just pull some stuff out and see what comes out. Oops. All right, let me see. Ooh. This is really sticky, unusable. It's got that little satin finish. And I've had beads like this before. Let me get These aren't so great beads. There's some type of coating over them, but if they get wet, this is what happens to them. It's a really low quality costume bead, and it doesn't take much for them to turn into this sticky mess. So I'm gonna set that one aside because that is probably gonna go in the trash. Maybe I'll take the findings off. I don't want to be oops, it's very sticky. I don't want to be wasteful, so I'll pull the findings off. I'll just get rid of that really bad bead. And I gotta clean my hand already. It's very sticky. It's almost like a glue. Oh, look, I got another one of these. So I have 2 of them now. I have 2 of these bracelets. Brand new. I'm probably gonna still put those in crafting. Okay. Suck it up, Buttercup. Oh, I love that. Suck it up, Buttercup. All right. It's a really pretty green. I like that. Suck it up, Buttercup. That little dirt. Where's that? Oh, it's worn. So this is gonna have to go into the refurbishing lot. And I like this. Suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah, this can be taken apart and all these can be reused. And I think these are probably all glued in. And yeah, that's some good advice for myself. Suck it up, Buttercup. I like this. I'm gonna just set that aside. Okay. Oh, this is an earring. Let me just take the rubber off so I can get this out, make it easy on myself. Okay, this is a modern costume. Some really nice glass. Are these glass? Glass or plastic, but have a nice shine to them. So wearing these would be really nice on, so this will definitely go into my fashion lot. Let me just get that rubber back on there. Okay. So hope to find the match. And this is just low income, sorry. I didn't mean that. It's a low quality jewelry. But look, it's really pretty. The stones are really pretty. All glued in, but it has a nice flash to it. So I think these are perfect for, it's inexpensive, used jewelry. It's nice. Okay. Does this one have a Makers? It seems like it might. Does that say Chico's? This one says Chico's. Let me set that. Chico's. See if I see anything on the back. Nope, nothing on the back of their findings. This is a lobster claw. Has the extender. Let me just fasten this here. And here's the findings to this piece, just to get an idea what it looks like. This is modern costume jewelry. These are the findings, at least for this piece that Chico uses. Like this link here is not soldered. It's not a soldered piece. Probably mass produced. Got the tag. Here's the other finding. And let me see, let me just pull it out. See, the stuff pulled out nice and easy. So this definitely will go into my fashion lot. Let me see if it's on wire. Let me just pull it up. Let me see. Yeah. So it's on a cloth or maybe a silk, but it is on not the rubber. So it's not going to just stretch out and fall apart. So that's nicer quality. Here's what some of the beads look like. I feel like plastic. Some swirls. And of course, this is the findings. Let's take a look to identify. Maybe someone wants to date when Chico's made this. I don't know much about Chico jewelry. So got some nice metal findings here. So good metal findings. These are all plastic, made to look like seashells. These are really pretty. I'm not sure if I got a good enough lighting here, but I didn't want to wait any longer to come out and do the recording. So hopefully that shows up. Let me see here. It's all plastic. I mean, yeah, these are plastic. This is all plastic with metal findings on some type of string, maybe a silk. So this is perfect for fashion. See if I have a closure on this one. This one looks nice. Maybe a nice fashion. All right, let me just work on these little tangles here. Let me see what pulls out. Oh, here's a watch. Okay, I think this is a modern, did someone, let me make, I don't know if this is a hodgepodge or not, but let me just go through this one. See, this is the maker of the watch, Fiorlini. It's a quartz, probably Japan, but I don't know if I see if there's a mark down there. I mean, I know how to change a watch battery, so it's something I could do, but it does raise the cost just to buy the battery. That's the only factor. Oh yeah, Japan movements. Oh, is that the date? So this was made, it looks like 2019. So it's 5 years old, going on 6. Don't know anything about this brand. It looks like it may have a very thin, likely not gold plating, and it's already wearing off. So this is very low quality. This made to look like a bracelet is gigantic. I don't know if it has, let me see if it has a closure, but this would be a, let me look underneath closer, see what's going on here. I'll have to look at it closer later, but I'm thinking this does not go with this. There's no stretch to it. Maybe there was a stretch and it's broken. I'm not sure with these metal ones. Some really pretty purple. The rhinestones. Let me get a good view of this, because this is gonna go into my crafting lot for a couple different reasons. Well, the main thing is this, it's not wearable. Definitely not wearable. Even if you had a big, gigantic wrist, there's no stretch to hold it. So I think this was added on to this watch. I think this is a low-end watch. Not worth a lot of money. Is there maybe a little rhinestone stuck in there too? So I don't know. I'm just getting the vibe this is not connected to the watch. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this is the way they make them. I'm gonna put this into refurbishing, because all this, to me, if this is the way they made it, to not to stretch or have any type of adjustments to tighten it, I think it's low quality. But the beads are nice. This definitely can be reused. It's like a real deep purple. And it looks clean. So you can either use this to make something else with it as is, or pop all these little beads out, reuse them, whatever you want to do. But that's what this is going to go into, the refurbishing. Oh, this is, let me get this one up. Oh, this one came out. So this is what popped out. Okay, these are fashion necklaces. Let's see if there's any missing stones. It's the first thing I'm gonna look for in these type of necklaces. Big lobster claw clasp with an extender. Let's see, I don't see any hang tag to give a maker's mark. Here's the chain. These are all glued in. Could be glass. Here's the back of the finding, or the element of the necklace here, this little part. It does have a smell to it. Like even if it gets onto my hands, I can smell it. So this one's gonna have to be cleaned. And I wanna be careful not to knock out any of the beads if they're not, oh, and what do I see? See, right here. There we go, missing bead. Missing bead. Because the piece is supposed to have 2 of these yellow beads, or green yellow. And this one already has a missing part. So I already know this is gonna go into crafting. Not that this can't be worn, and not that, this is not noticeable. You could get away with it, no one would even notice. No one's looking that close. And if they are, then, whatever. But I'm gonna put this into a crafting lot. Because these are nice, nice heavy quality metal. Just poorly manufactured with the glue, and it's not even glue that sticks, because you're going to compare it to something, let's say, I'm not sure when they started gluing in beads, but there's a lot of vintage brooches that have glued in beads, and they're older, some 50, 70 years old, and they're still glued in and not popping out. This one's not that old, and it's already popping off beads. So it's just low quality manufacturing. So that's what happens to these type of necklaces. However, this would be great to be worn as is or refurbished, but it's definitely going to go into the refurbishing lot for a cheaper price, so someone's going to have to put some time into it. Or maybe money to buy more beads, who knows what they want to do with it, but so have to sell it cheaper. Okay, so this one, here's a tag out. This is the one I'm working on or trying to get out. Let's see if I can. This one is Chico's, another Chico's. All right, 2 Chico's. Got the large lobster claw, gold tone with an extender. Okay. Got a lot going on. This is a really long necklace. So here's how it's assembled together. Here's the findings. How they hooked it on, just linked it. Let's see, how's that? Is this the extender side? Yeah. Okay, let me show you this side. If I can get that in. Just so you can see the findings, how they assembled it. If you want to identify it, if it doesn't have the tag on it, or try to identify when these type of findings were used. If this is something you like to collect, maybe for the future vintage. Chico's is nice. Some of these pieces are really nice, like the J. Crew. They have some nicer quality findings and put together nice. So maybe in 20 years, these will become vintage and collectible and desirable. Or even right now, someone may want to wear this one. It's nice, it's long. It's a nice necklace. This is a very nice necklace. Feels clean. There's different type of style of metals. It's really nice. It feels nice too. Not too heavy, not too light. Just perfect to wear around your neck. All right, so this is gonna go into my fashion lot, and this one here, it's pretty. It's all dinged up kind of. It's got a lot of wear to it, so yeah. Okay, let me just, I'm probably gonna put this, I like it. I do like this. And maybe this type of beat up looking stuff maybe is fine because it's got the heart and you've got your cross. So maybe that's representing, you know, because this definitely has wear to it. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll put this into fashion, like a teen fashion, because it's still wearable. I can clean it up, you know, put my little clean on it. Oop, I don't have a cloth to really rub except for my nice one. Here we go. Let me see if it, I'll de-sanitize it. So maybe this will go into, I'll polish it as best I can and see what happens to it. And if it looks nice enough, this will go into my fashion. So that's a maybe. Okay, I can already tell this is a low costume. I can feel it. Silver tone, large lobster claw. And does it have a makers on it? Let me see if that's somebody. Let's see who made this. And it is, let me see who made this piece. C, there's a big C. Can't really see. I see some numbers, a 4 and a 6. I'm not sure. The sun, I just can't see, and I wanted to wear my glasses, not my sunglasses, but okay, this is the maker. I'll come back and look. This is who made this. This is just low costume jewelry. These might be glass, maybe plastic. But it's clean and it's nice enough to go into a fashion lot. Here's 2 little bangle bracelets. Let's do the first one here. I'm looking for a seam down here. So I'm already gonna assume this is low costume. But I'm gonna look for a seam, you know, down in here. So I'm gonna spin it and I'm gonna look for a seam and there it is. So I just quick, you know, to identify. This is a costume. But a bunch of bangles together might be nice. Just bundle them all up, put it in my fashion lot. So I remember wearing bangle bracelets. I'm in San Diego, so I'd go down to Mexico, go down to Tijuana, go down there when you're 18 and go dancing, go buy jewelry. And I'd always buy jewelry when I would leave to go home late at night. And I bought a lot of stuff like this, or earrings. They would say sterling on them, but little tiny thin bracelets like this, because I was kind of in style, like when I was wearing jewelry back when I was younger. So those are nice. I'll put all those together. Okay, this one, oh, I don't know about this one. Teen fashion. As long as there's nothing missing. Let me just look. So those are nice. Big pieces of glass. It's got that neon. I don't know if neon's in style right now, but that neon yellowish green color. Kind of got that rocker look to it. So this is definitely fashion worthy. This is a stretch and it's on a metal stretch. These are either glass or plastic. I'm gonna put it in my fashion. It's just to add to the value, but this is just a low-end costume bracelet. Lightweight. So let's see if I can stretch it. Show that, well, I'll just show it this way. It's on a metal stretch. So it's not gonna break as easy as something on plastic. So that'll go fashion. Oh, this is the problem right here. This thing is so, like, it's gonna get everything dirty. Where is it at? This hot mess, this thing here. This is the problem. It is so sticky and so dirty. And here's part of the finding. I'll take all the findings off that are salvageable. And these red gummy sticky balls are, oh my God. Sorry. Starting with that necklace is gonna be taken apart, and I'll just figure something out with that. Sorry about that. This is a plastic stretchy. It's gonna go into crafting. This is a costume. Here's the lobster claw. And like that. So this is just costume. It's worth $1. To me, it's worth $1. It's a good looking fake. It's a silver tone metal design, and it's made to like, it's doing things to make it look like it's sterling, or it has that little blackening, you know, to make it look like it's sterling. So that looks nice. This is gonna go into my fashion lot. Oh, my little I shouldn't have used this because it's getting dirty. Oh no. Let's see, I'm 26 minutes in. Let me just do a couple more, and then I'm gonna remove this because this is silk. It's getting dirty from all this junk, probably through that, from that bracelet, from this thing. This is, you know, I think shop Goodwill, just to be nice, you know, when you have stuff that's sticky and gummy, when you throw it into the lot, it damages all the other pieces. And look at my table now. Shop Goodwill, you need to do better. You shouldn't stick that sticky junk in here. That's just too much junk, you know. I mean, obviously they need to make money, but if it's that junky, then it shouldn't be stuck, because this stuff is all sticky now. See, all this has a sticky feel to it. That's too bad. Okay, I can wipe these down, but these are just a bunch of bangles. Here is a hoop. I don't know, this could be real stones. Let me look up close. This does look handcrafted. Someone made this at home, so home crafted. And let's look at the findings close. Ooh, I'm all over. Okay, there's the findings. Looks like someone hand wired those. Assembled this together. Put some beads on all the way around a wire. Those could be real turquoise. And that's something I need to learn more about. So I may set these aside, and anything that looks possibly real turquoise, that way I can learn a little bit more about it and see if I can identify it, because I don't know. And I know people know, they'll look at it and they'll know everything about it. Where it comes from, what type, if it's real or fake. And that's a nice skill to have. So I'll have to develop some type of skill like that if I'm gonna buy and resell. So I'll set that one aside. Oh, look at that clean a little bit. It's kind of got a red. Yeah, it's cleaning up. That's good. I'll get that all cleaned up. Okay. Let me just. I may have to start learning how to do some editing on my videos. I just don't want this to get any dirty. So this is. I love this. I think it's really nice, but I don't really want to get all dirty from all this. You know what? Let me just go like that. Okay. There we go. Okay, so this is a, this one does seem like it might be enameling. Let me see. Is that cleaning up nice? So look, all that red stuff is everywhere on this jewelry stuff. I think the next video I do, which I'm gonna do right after, I'll just bring a cloth so I can kind of like wipe this stuff up, just to get rid of that. Let me just wipe it now, because that red gook is just not good for the jewelry. All right, I do see a flaw on this as I kind of wiped it down a little bit. It is very tiny, but this is a pretty nice little bracelet because it is enameled. And this would be good for fashion. Let me grab these big old faux pearls. See if I... Ooh, that could be gold. Let me see, it's got someone's name on it. Oh, let me check. That'd be a nice way to end the video with some finding treasures. Oops, me. Okay, this possibly could be gold, which would be a huge score. Okay, let me set that there. This is another piece. Okay, let me grab out these faux pearls, because this is good for my crafting project, this type of... Oh, these are nice too. Okay, let me just grab a couple things here. Oop, jumped out. See if I see anything delicious in here. Oh, this is what I grabbed. Maybe that. Oh, is that? Gosh, this looks promising. Okay, let me just set that. All right. Okay. This is really cute. I hope I find the match. The pen needs to be straightened. I can do that. I have a little tool for that. Look at those cute little flowers. Is that glued on? Let me see. Oh, they did glue it. Okay, so it's... The problem is those little yellow ones are glued onto the flower versus assembled to the backing. So the potential of these falling off, and more than likely the flower's glued on too. That's too bad. These are really cute, but the manufacturing quality is not the best because it's all glued. Where's my pen? Did I lose one pen already? Oh no, I gotta be careful with these pens. I've already lost one. I think I just lost another in this pile somewhere. All right, gotta be more mindful. So these little things right here are all glued in. These are likely glued on too. So the risk of those falling off is great. As long as this is all together, I will put this in my fashion lot. It is really cute. But the quality's low. And eventually this thing will, let me get up close to see if those were, okay, so these, is that plastic? They're metal, they're glass beads too. Those might be plastic, not sure. But either way, it's gonna go in my fashion lot. It's just this is not super high quality. If it was really high quality, if these were all hand done and put together either with a metal or a silk, something to hold them together, not just glue, I would sell these individually. They look really nice, very cute, like the concept of them, but they're just not a very good high quality make. See if I can find my pen. Oh, here it is. Oh, I don't want to lose this one. Okay, let's look at this watch. Lakers. I don't know if this is an authentic sports. See if that opens, not sure. It turns. It's like a little fidget when you're at the game. You get nervous. You got money riding on the game. Yeah. So this is plastic. I mean, maybe I could clean this up and put this in fashion. I think I did find one other sporting type of jewelry. So I could, yeah, it cleans up. It's like a really, it's a good rubber on it. So yeah, Lakers, we'll see. All right, this one feels like ceramic. It's a nice, big, gigantic bead. Look at that bead. That's a nice bead. Looks like a stone. It's just really nice. It's a nice looking bead. On a costume necklace. So let's see. Here's the findings. Lobster claw. Here's the type of findings they use to assemble it. Some rope. This metal finding, this is a metal, really lightweight, almost feels like aluminum. It's a very lightweight metal they're using here. Whatever metal it is, it's lightweight. Make a plus, that's what it looks like, that finding. Lobster claw. They put an extender on it. And this bead here is phenomenal. It's just a great bead. These are wood. I would say these are all faux type of beads to look like a turquoise, or, you know, there's just some funky looking beads that look like different color turquoise, but these are all faux. And this could be a real seashell, part of a real shell, and it's dyed pink. This is a big piece of wood. And that's another seashell. So, is this how it's supposed to hang? It's kind of, is this how it's supposed to hang? Is this it? For some reason, I'm thinking this is a handmade, or like a homemade piece someone made themselves. Because it does seem a little awkward, but maybe it looks really nice on. I'm not sure if this is a manufactured piece sold in a department store or like a Target or something. How's this hang? Oh, it's kind of wonky. I like the bead, and maybe I just want this bead and I'm gonna craft it. Otherwise I'll put it in fashion if I don't need this bead. If not, it's a really nice ceramic bead. And look at that. I really like the patterns of it. And I may be able to use that, so. I like it. Okay, well, I think I may have to take that one apart. Okay, let me get to something good down here I saw. Okay, so I thought I saw something else like this, and I threw it back in. Okay, let me just show this piece here. I thought this was going to be an earring, but I don't know. I'm not sure. This is a piece of something. And this one here, I'm assuming goes to this necklace that is broken. But it made me think that it might be potential. But the findings is not looking so good here. This little round circle one looks like a dark, just colored base metal. These would be like the older lobster claws. I would say, I'll have to look to see when they started making these, but in the 80s. And then they went to, where's the modern one at? Let me find a modern clasp, like this one here. Okay, so this lobster claw right here. A lot of these too will be gold and sterling, so that's why I was kind of excited to see it. Let me just analyze this one first. Okay, it says GF on here. Let me show. Right here where the tongue is, I'm gonna move the tongue. See that little tongue moving? That's what I'm gonna call it. I don't know if that's what it's called, but there's the tongue. That's what I'm gonna call it. And it says GF, so this is gold filled. And I'm not sure if I can get that in. And this other side should say 925, because I'm assuming it's gold fill over 925, but let me, yeah, it says that. Wait a minute. It says 1420, so it's 1420, whatever that means. So it's some type of gold plating, and it says that. So I say this necklace, and yeah, the 80s. This is probably came from the 80s. It's probably not going to be gold. And it's got the person's, who is that? Desiree. Oh, this is Desiree's necklace. Desiree, G-E-R-I. I'm sure that says Desiree. R-E-E. Oh, D-E-Z-I. That's an R-E-E, so that's cute. And that's a really pretty name. Desiree. What a beautiful name. Okay, so this piece would be really hard to resell, although Desiree is just a pretty name too. It's just a pretty word, pretty name. But this may be hard to resell because it has someone's name on it. But I would say based on this clasp, I think this is the gardeners next door, not here. So they won't come in the backyard. That this clasp is maybe from the 80s. So it's just good to find stuff for me to date them. I'll have to look into a book to really confirm it, but I just remember when it started, that I remember, could be in the 70s too. But I was pretty young, just trying to go on my memory. But maybe some ladies that are, or gentlemen that are older than me, will be able to date these a lot easier because they were around during the time. I almost got this out. Wait, you know, I'm gonna take this off, make it easy on myself. But even if this is an older necklace, which it could be, the name on this is gonna make it hard for a resale. And since it's attached to the necklace, which could be gold filled, 1420 gold fill, I could maybe sell this in scrapping. Gold fill scrapping. I don't know if this is, let's see if this one's gold fill or anything. I don't know. I'd have to check it. So I'll just set that aside for possible gold fill and see if this is gold fill also. All right, let me just set that. Oh, I was gonna show the clasp. I forgot to do that really quick. So for me, when I'm identifying, trying to date the piece, I do recognize these pieces, and they could still make these and sell them. I just go for when they started making them, so I can try to date a necklace. And then now the modern fashion is this big giant claw. So I would consider these both lobster claws. Maybe they're different names, I'm not sure, but that's what I call them. And so this one is the more newer one compared to something like this. However, they probably still make this type of necklace clasp, and they do have it on gold and on sterling. That's a good one to look for. I would kind of get excited if I saw this for potential of a precious metal. Okay, so this is a cute little piece here. Here's a little dangle earring. This looks like modern costume. Clip earrings too. I mean, maybe it's older. I can look at it, but it is a clip, so non-pierced ears. This is on a stretch. This is gonna go into nice beads. Nice, really nice beads. Flat glass, really pretty colors. Like that blue. Got these starfish, which I may need. But this is gonna go into refurbish. It's on a stretch. So everything I find on a stretch is gonna go into, for the most part, crafting. All right, let me just wrap it up. This looks like a faux, I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's faux. Okay, this is made in China. This is brand new. Excuse me. Brand new with the sticker on it. It's really pretty. So I believe it's mimicking abalone, and maybe there's abalone underneath and a glass is put over it. This is gonna go into fashion. It's really pretty. It's easy to feel like glass. Okay, so this string in here, they put this string. Let me just go over the whole necklace. Here's the finding. It's a modern clasp. Not that these can't be considered vintage if it's from the 80s, but I'm just gonna call this modern, a modern costume. Unless it's marked gold or sterling, low costume jewelry. Every time I see these. Unless there's a marking on it or some expensive hang tag of a maker. This one's really dirty. These look like they're all made of glass. This is gonna go into refurbishing because it's dirty. And I'm not sure how I could get this clean. Maybe I can experiment with it. But to me, this is worth $1. So, and really nice beads. Like, this is gonna be great for a crafter. These are really nice beads on here. So even though I may not consider this a nice necklace and only worth $1, the reality is these are really, really nice beads for crafters. This is made to look like a pearl almost. It's very beautiful. I mean, something I could use actually, the more I look at it. So maybe I'll just use that for myself. But so yeah, I think it's worth $1. I don't think it's good for fashion because it's too dirty. I think I don't have the skill to clean up this cloth here to make it nice. It feels way too dirty that I wouldn't be able to clean it. I don't have that skill. So this would definitely go into crafting. And however, even if it's going into crafting, it's still really nice crafting beads. I'll make sure that when I do these crafting lots, these are all really nice. I may not place a lot of value on it, but this can be made into something beautiful. So, and these are nice. I'm going to use these for my crafting project too. These are all faux beads. These actually could be glass, which says some glass pearls. A lot of times they're plastic. So, all right, all this is going to crafting. All these are going to crafting. All right, let me just grab one more thing. Let me grab the gold out because I know it's in here somewhere. It has to be. I was thinking maybe they just throw in like one piece of gold to keep people buying. And maybe this one's it. Okay, let's look at this one. Because a lot of it's just not that exciting, but okay, so I can tell by looking at this, it could be some gold plating maybe, but the stem, if this was a gold necklace, I would assume the stem would be gold and hallmarked. So this one feels like gold, it's hollow. Yeah, and it's not, but it's a good fake. It's a good fake. You could wear this lovely earring, and it really does look like gold. It's very clean. I don't know if it's coming up on the camera. This really looks nice. But if there's no hallmark on it, I'm going faux. Actually, where's my magnet? There you go. I was right. Ooh, I hope I didn't damage it. Be careful, that magnet is very powerful. I'd be careful. Okay, so this, if I find this one, this is gonna be a good find. This will be good in my crafting lot. Let's see if I can end with one more. Give me something. End on something really, oh, I found the pair, so that's nice. That'll bring in some attention. Oh, let's look at this. I saw these owls in here. Oh, this was a fish. Okay. Now, I just read this and watched some YouTube videos, but I was looking at stuff for fashion for 2025. And they did mention things like this, like animals and themes like this. People wear brooches and necklaces. So maybe this will be something. Both of these, unless there's some fancy name on them, seem like they're just costume, jewelry, and I'll be putting stuff like this in my fashion lot, and it's like worth $1. So let me just pull these out, and I'm gonna end with these. This is a long one too. Let me just get this one out. This lot is very good where it's not as tangled, not as dirty, outside that one piece. Okay, so this one, I don't see any names on it. Excuse me. Feels like glass. And it's faceted in. Cute little owl. This is so cute. I mean, this is something you can even just hang somewhere. You know, hang it in your window, or you can do a lot with this necklace instead of just wearing it. Okay, so, I mean, this might be a little older. This fish. Just based on the clasp. But maybe it's new too, I don't know. Either way, it's going into my fashion lot. And it's on a gold tone chain. And look at that little fish. He's so cute. It's an angelfish. I mean, that is so pretty. I don't know if that's showing how cute this is. So, again, it's just costume. Not sure how to date this. This could be vintage. This could be older. So I'll throw things like this into the lot to spice them up. I think it's really nice, wearable, and there's a lot of potentials that you can do other things with that. So let me end with that. I think these are two really nice pieces because they did say something about themes, animal themed jewelry. These are perfect. They look real gold. Let's see if I don't have enough gold on to really show. The gold is so expensive. It is going up so high, which can be very exciting if you have gold and you can potentially resell it and, you know, do something with that money. But it's going to really affect people's ability to buy real gold pieces of jewelry when it goes up really high. And who knows how high it will go. So because of that, something like this is faux fashion jewelry that looks like real gold. It feels like real gold. I mean, actually, I could probably sell this on its own because of that. I'll need to find some backings. But these are nice enough where if you want to wear some nice jewelry, but you don't have, what, $500 to $1,000 to buy real gold earrings, these are $10. And it's affordable, so you don't need to have the real stuff. You can get some fashion jewelry that looks really good. This is a perfect example of earrings that are hollow, lightweight, look like gold, and it's reality. You can afford this. You don't have to go waste your money having the real stuff all the time if you don't got it. Right? All right, so that looks good. Anything else? Did I get anything exciting? Let me... I don't know if I did or not. Okay, yeah, I did. This bead's exciting to me. I'm gonna keep that bead, so that's nice. All right, I'm gonna end the video for now, and I will start up another one because I'd like to finish this bag today, if possible. Thank you so much for watching.